seem to be. We do seem to be, don't we? Hello. Yeah, this is unusual for me doing a stream at 9:55 in the morning, but here I am. Hello, I am Steve Haster, aka Silent Palpatine, and this is the unboxing of the Xbox Series X. Now, I've been waiting for this thing for months, years even, pretty much like everybody else out there who's an Xbox gamer. And this morning, it actually came out. Now, if you live in the UK, we are currently under a second lockdown, which is going to be going on for at least the next 3 weeks. So I was very, very lucky that I was able to get this. But the people in game were doing a way that you could buy the console before the lockdown started, and then on the launch day you just simply come in and hand over your voucher, whatever, and then you could pick up the console there and then. So that is exactly what I've done, and it is here. But before I bring it out, I just want to give a big shout out to Colin and all the guys and gals at GameStop for hooking me up with this. Thank you very much, guys. You are awesome. So, what do we have here? Yeah, I'm doing all this a bit ass about face, so I've got the chat on my phone, and I've got my water down here, and I've got my laptop down here, and I've got my microphone, and you're seeing all kinds of bits of my untidy room, which usually you wouldn't see, so, and my laptop's down there. So that's why my eyes are going down there all the time, because I'm checking shit's working. But here we go. Let's bring it up. And here she is. Series X. Well, this is the Xbox Series X box. Unboxing. You see what I did there? You see, because it's Xbox, and this is the Series X box unboxing. Anyway, who have we got here? We got Mandy Malin. Oh, hello. Yes, hello, Mandy Malin. Welcome. So yeah, this is the box. You're going to be getting loads and loads of streamers like me, and I don't know how the sound's doing because I've got the microphone way away from my mouth, as you can see, to make room. But you're going to be having a lot of unboxers that are going to be doing this kind of stuff. Have been doing this kind of stuff, especially if you're one of the influencers and the lucky ones that are able to get this, or even the PS5, you know, if you're that way inclined, for the last few weeks, and I'm not one of them. So, Casper's Veil's on, saying, "Oh, shut up and open it." Oh, you don't think I'm going to go that easily, do you? No, let me just run through some of the features that we have on the side of the box here. We have, I'm just tilting this around so I can see it as well. 4K gaming of up to 120 frames per second. Ooh. A 1TB solid state drive. Really small, and that's also why Microsoft have got those weird little Blade expansion packs, which cost about half the price of the actual console. The most awaited moment, and you comment in the background. I know, the room needs tidying. It's actually, this is the worst part of the room that you're seeing on camera. But it just happens to be one of the... Anyway, I'm not getting into that because that's all bogged down. Up to 8K high dynamic range. 8K. Like we'd actually notice the difference. What's this one? Xbox Velocity Architecture. I have no idea what that is. 4K Blu-ray. Truth be told, I don't even have a 4K TV, so a lot of this is going to be wasted on me. Then you got a picture of console on that side. Picture of Master Chief on that side, which is going to be a little bit redundant, seeing as how the game isn't out until next year. And what we've got on the base, yeah, all the usual license and agreement bollocks. You must accept the Xbox license and terms. Blah 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 blah. Okay, so let's see. Let's get out the knife. What the fuck? No research done beforehand, mate. Do I ever do research? Seriously. Fly by the seat of your pants. It's the only way it's going to work. Right, so it's time to perform the operation. Now, the Series, the Xbox One X, open from the top. this appears to open from the bottom. So it's going to be a little flap job, I think. So let's get in here with the knife. I've been waiting for this all year, been saving up all year. And now that's here. The most powerful games console ever made, and you'll just play Mass Effect remasters on it. And other stuff. But yeah, I am looking forward to the Mass Effect remasters. Actually, the 3 games that I'm really looking forward to, Cyberpunk 2077 of the Mass Effect Legendary Edition, is it? I think that's what it's called. And Vampire the Masquerade 2. I can't wait to hear the description of the thingy that does the thing. Let's play Spyro. You are obsessed with Spyro, Mandy. Oh, by the way, Mandy meet Dave, Dave meet Mandy. Oh, alright, that is pretty. That is pretty. Let's open this up. Look at that. Oh, look at that. That is pretty beautiful already. And it's not even out of the box. That looks so nice. That is just, yeah, that's just all solid foam in the top there. Zoom in. I can't really zoom in actually, so let's take a look up. So I'm guessing that big black box in the middle is going to be the console itself, and you got all this foam in the lid, which I've never seen in a console box before. But maybe it might be to do with the, making sure it's all nice and safe and doesn't suffer any damage in transit. I can smell the newness from here. Actually, there's not that much of a smell. I thought there would be, but no, it's just pretty simple smell. Right, so we've got. Start with the big daddy. Start with the actual unit. Shall I actually start with the unit, or shall I look through everything else first and then unveil the unit? Nah, I'm going to do that. Let's put that down to one side. I'm going to actually look at the console itself last. So, what do we have in here? Setup. Expansio de amazemento utbre. Oh no, sorry, wrong side. Storage expansion. USB. Yet again, there's not enough USB slots. Microsoft. You've only got 2. You've got 2 on the back, and then 1 at the front. It's not enough. Just not enough. It's just standard setup stuff. Download the Xbox app. Put the batteries in the controller. Don't try and lick it. You are a roaster, Steve. Put the toilet paper away and show us the damn console. All in good time, my dear. All in good time. Right, let's have a look and see what we got in here. This is the... that actually hurt. So, we have the HDMI cable. Standard... Yeah, just bog standard, cheap HDMI cable. And then we have a product and regulatory guide, limited warranty and agreement that's in about 300 languages and basically boils down to we own everything, so yeah. There. Power cable, naturally. Is this the controller? Yes, it is. Now, I've been looking forward to this for quite a while. It's a 2.1 HDMI. Well, actually, where is that? Let's have a look. Does it say on it? Can't see it anywhere on it, but you... Oh, yes, ultra high speed. But it doesn't say anything else on there. So we shall see how that actually goes on. But this... I've been so looking forward to the update for the controller. There's just batteries left in there, so I'm not going to bother with those. I'm not going to lie, that is slightly disappointing. It's a lot more It's a lot more matte than I was expecting. And truth be told, it does not feel, in terms of immediate feel and build quality, it does not feel as solid as the Xbox One X controller did. It doesn't feel as weighty. It's much lighter. There are two major differences, though. As you can see, you've got the capture button in the middle, which is kind of stolen off Microsoft. Fingerprint magnet, sadly, yes, it pretty much will be. Oh, hello, Ulf. Welcome. Hope you're doing all right, especially after the fireworks last week. The D-pad, I was expecting that to pop out more. I was expecting it to be more of a different colour, maybe, like a slightly darker grey. Maybe more along the lines of the what do you call it? The Elite controller. Sorry, I've been awake since about 1 o'clock this morning. Not because I've been excited about this, although I have been, but just for couldn't sleep. But yeah, the controller does feel a bit disappointing. Definitely feels flimsier. I mean, we'll see how we get on, but I'm kind of glad that all the other stuff is backwards compatible. In terms of shape, it feels slightly smaller as well. I think that might be it. I think it might be because it's smaller. Where is my controller? Oh, I can't find it. Never mind. But one thing that it does have, though, is it's got those little... I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but it's got like little dimples on the triggers. So I can see that just collecting just a ton of finger sweat. And as you were saying, Dave, about fingerprints, yeah, I'm looking at it already, and the fingerprints are they're taking ages to go away. Disappointed in that. I really am. I don't think there's anything else actually in here. I think that's it, because you've got the controller, you've got the power cable, you've got the adapter. Doesn't seem to be a headset or anything in here either, which is a bit of a bit of an annoyance. And though, actually. That's very clicky. Those are the bumper buttons. I can see that getting annoying really quickly. Yeah. Does feel really substandard. But anyway, it sounds the same as the Elite 2. Yeah, it does sound cheap. It feels kind of cheap, actually. That's quite disappointing. But anyway, let's put the box away. Just close this up for now. Oh, and let's get on to the meat and potatoes. This is what we're all here for. Power your dreams. And it is pretty heavy. I'm not gonna lie, this has definitely got some heft behind it. I'm looking at my Series... sorry, I keep saying the Series X. It's not Series X, the Xbox One X, which is right there underneath the TV. And that is... It does feel lighter. I wonder if all the money is in the console. Can you use the old controller with it? Yes, you can use the old controller with it. Microsoft have done an awful lot of good work trying to get as much as they can backwards compatible with the new system. So I can use my old controller on my old games, and so on and so forth. But the new controller does have that particular function built in, the capture function. So I know you're fairly Luddite, and Dave, you already know this, so you can tune off for the next 30 seconds. But what you had to do before was you had to press the guide button, which is the Xbox button at the top. Press that, and then you had the choice of either pressing Y to capture a snapshot of whatever it is that you had in game, or press the X button to capture a video clip. Now I'm guessing that you do everything just by the capture button. So okay, let's unveil this. This does actually feel more than anything else like an actual present at the heart of the box. Let's have a look at this. Anything on here? No, it is just literally just a band that goes around it. Alright. Taking up the wrapper. Alright, so this is the base end. It has got like a little tiny kind of stand on it. Let's pull this up. Here we go. Oh, there she is. There she is. It is, I don't know, it's kind of bigger and also smaller than I was expecting, really. I was expecting something absolutely gigantic. And I know that the PlayStation 5 is truly huge. The PlayStation 5 is like about that big. Really. You know, you need to knock down a wall in your flat or wherever it is that you live. Same height as the Xbox One X. Yay! I assume so, actually. Let me, oh, I'm moving the camera. No, I can't really get over there without unplugging everything, so okay. That's going to end up ruining the shot. But a hell of a lot quieter. Yeah, no doubt it will be. The series... I keep doing this. The Xbox One X was an improvement, but it still could whir up a storm, especially if you're playing something like Red Dead Redemption, which needed a large amount of power to play, because it's a very, very power-intensive game. So, okay. I'm glad my kids are not getting that for Christmas. It'll get covered in fingerprints in 5 seconds. Yes, it would, particularly off Marcel. Marcel and Andrea are just like, as 3-year-olds want to do. So, okay, let's take a close look at it. Well, okay, so we have the Xbox logo up here, which is a physical button. Because when the Xbox One came out, it was like a touch one, which I actually preferred, but I know lots of people got pissed off with that because they'd brush it accidentally and it'd turn the console on. I just liked the way that it worked. It was just like a whoop. It wasn't even pressing, it was just like a gentle caress. Disk drive down here, which is kind of obtrusive, really, in comparison to the One X. The One X hides it better, and of course, single USB slot on the front where your charging's going to go on and what have you. And nothing on that side. Then you've got, obviously that's going to be for your, when you put it on its side, it's going to stand like that. Alright. So base doesn't come off, but the way that I hear it, it sucks up air through the bottom, goes along the tower, and out through the top, which has got a fan and has got a green tint, but you're not going to be able to see that too clearly on there. I still prefer the touch button. The OG Xbox One felt more premium, even though it looked like a VCR. It did. You know, that little touch pad just made all the difference. It felt great. I can understand why people get pissed off with it, but I just thought it was fantastic. So the whole idea is that the top will glow green. So there's going to be a light in there, and the top will glow green as it's going on. Air goes in the bottom, up through the machine, out through the top. So it's actually a fairly decent way of keeping the whole thing cooled. There is no light. Well, there is a green tint on there, so we'll have to see about that when it's actually turned on. You could be right, because I've not actually seen a close-up on this on an actual production model. I've only seen it on mock-ups or like the Microsoft adverts and so on and so forth, where it appears to be glowing. So I'll have a look when it's actually sorted. So what have we got on the back here? We've got a lock button actually. I don't know what this is. It's like the old locks that you used to get on laptops. So you could put something on and lock the system. I don't know what you're going to be able to do with that. How you're going to be able to lock it or what. No doubt that will come to a more satisfying explanation as time goes on. And then 2 more USB ports. Not enough, Microsoft. Not enough. Because you've got your external USB drive. You've got your charging cable. That only leaves you one. And if I'm streaming, I'm going to be having my microphone connected up to that. If I need to charge the cable, need to charge my controller at the same time, it's knackered. It's gone. And then you've got the network adapter, power, HDMI out, no HDMI in with this one, which is a little bit sad if you used the feature on the previous Xbox, but realistically, why would you keep power on a secondary system when you can just plug the cable straight into your TV from your Digibox or your Virgin box or something? I never understood that. I never used that function. And finally, you've got the upgradable storage slot, which says, let me just turn this around, it just says storage expansion. That is the one which has got me most interested, because the storage expansion is going to be around about, I think it's like about £210 in the UK. And it's way too expensive. I understand that obviously it's a custom made bit of kit and it's already using some expensive bits of storage medium at the time, but it's too expensive. Just purely and simply, it's too expensive. And Casper says, with the removal of the HDMI in and the optical port, they could have at least have thrown in one more USB. You're absolutely right, Dave. Because there is no optical audio port on the back of this at all. So if you're an audiophile, you're screwed. Whether or not they're going to add one when they have the inevitable next version, which is going to be about half the size and half the weight, but runs at twice the speed or whatever, then we'll see. Yes, it's a very hefty thing, but it's still got that same. Let me see if I can just. I'm just going to hold my fingers there. It takes a while to go, doesn't it? Definitely takes a while to go. So already I can, just by handling this and looking at it in the light, I can already see some lingering fingerprints and marks, and it's only been out of the box a few minutes. But there we go. Let's just set this up here actually. There we go, we've got the console, got the slightly cheap feeling controller, and that is it. That is the Xbox One Series X. Now I'm going to be looking forward to powering this bad boy up over the next hour or so. I've got to finish transferring over a few of my games from the internal memory on my One X, which is down there, like I said, to the hard drive, and then I can just go straight over to this, sign in and get started. So for now, that is it from me, but from now on, depending on what the software's like in this, and I can imagine it's going to be more or less the same as what's in the One X. All the streaming that I'm going to be doing, apart from like the retro streams that I'm going to be doing on a Monday night. Sorry, there wasn't one last night. I'm not really feeling too great. They're all going to be going through this bad boy. What's what he said? Mandy Mailer says it's like a bunch of girls built it and they paid more attention to the sleekness of it. No, that's more like the PlayStation 5. This is more like a big robust Monolith. Casper's Veil saying, I can foresee a D-brand skin in your future. Actually, I did see there was one which was a Witcher 3 console mod. It was just a mock-up, but that looked phenomenal. That's why if they've done it, you're all going to spend another £100 on it. Yeah, very likely. And Casper's saying, enjoy, dude. I'll eventually get mine delivered sometime in the next millennium. Well, you did get it through Yodel. So, yeah. Right, well, for now, that's all from me. Thank you very much for watching. I'm not sure if Ulfie's going to be back tonight or not. But I should be back tomorrow night. Playing what? I don't know. Probably a little bit of Red Dead Redemption, because I still need to finish off the last of the final section of the Halloween task chart thing. Outlaw Pass, whatever. So I'm going to be back doing that tomorrow night. For now, though, look after yourselves. Take it easy. And I have been Silent Palpatine. He says, reaching down to click the stop streaming button. And I will see you next time. Oh, I'm so badly organised. Bye, all.